Okay, everyone. Hello.
Gaming. We'll be playing Warhammer 40K. I was just gonna come back to my other game, but this is gonna be different. Okay, we see. Gonna create a custom character of us. Let's see. Going that. Now let's see. Okay. Normal. Now hairstyle. This will do. Now. Let's see. No beer. Okay, let's see. I keep the scars. Let's see. Okay. Switch that. Yeah, that would do. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do.
I'll see you.
Let my fury rain down upon.
I am
Done and done.
Come from a fortress world. I am a crime lord. Let's see. Gonna become an assassin. Then, well. To this. Intelligence. Awareness, I need more. And that's it. Now, let's see. I'm going to stick with this. Yeah. The ship was called the Shadow. Let's see. Some dark. Now. Okay, now we're doing good. Hmm. Hmm. Hold on. I'm gonna go back a second. I think I want to see if I could customize my screen. Okay, can't customize my portrait. Hmm. Stick with crime. Okay. Okay. Skip these lame hairstyles. Stick with the traditional. Now we'll see. Gotta keep my identity.
Identify.
Let it. What? Fire! Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Uh, I need 250 this week because I got to pay my spending bill. Thank you. Yeah, I am. Sure. Call me when you get here. See you soon. Okay, well, I'm about to make you. I'm just going to pick my character, then maybe something quick, real quick. This is like a joke. It's just fucking clean. That okay. There you go. Let this screenshot do stuff.
Purpose, which allows us to choose a specialized implant, which will agree. On the toe.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Papaya.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say?
On the
An
toe.
impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's ability.
And Nadu. I would think. Donatello. Michelangelo. Raphael. And Nadu.
Who's the Nepo baby that actually went on to have a better career than their parents in Hollywood? You know, Nepo babies, nepotism is such a hot topic when it comes to Hollywood nowadays, and there are some people that have really taken advantage of it. Before we dive into it, make sure you hit that follow button for movie and TV show content. Most people don't know this, but Chris Pine is actually a Nepo baby. Chris
to
Pine's dad's
inspire
name is
awe
Chris
and
Robert Pine.
reverence.
He's most known for his
For it is the
115
duty
plus
of his
episode
servants
run on
to
the hit show
persevere in
Chips,
their
a show that
tireless
actually turned into a
service
movie not too
until they
long
are
ago.
presented
And make no
with a
mistake, his
chance
dad's been working
to give
his
their very
full
life
acting
for the master
credits.
of
But since his big
humanity.
role on Chips, most of them just done one episode runs on TV shows or small roles in movies, but you've probably seen him in some big time TV shows. He actually played Jim Halpern's dad in The Office. If you're a big fan of Parks and
Allow
Rec
me
like
to
I am,
introduce
plays
myself.
that guy that
Conrad
has that
Vorther,
once a year
Master
like
of Whispers.
out
In
to
the
celebrate
my
the Lizard
regards.
King. I found this shit out that this is
Naturally,
Chris
the
Pine's
infamy
dad.
of
I was like,
your
no fucking way. Of course, Chris
achievements
Pine has
in
gone
the
on to
shadows
have,
of an
in
entire
my opinion,
sector
a
is
much
not
better career than his dad.
unknown
Starring
to
in
me.
big franchise films
Your
like Star
enterprising
Trek,
spirit
Wonder
and,
Woman,
if you
most
excuse my
recently the
bluntness,
Dungeons and Dragons
refusal to
film, of course,
die
one of my
are
favorites, Hell or
qualities
High
worth
Water, most
saluting.
recently with Wish,
It is
Rise
as
of the
if we were
Guardians,
carried
Don't
here
Worry
on the
Darling,
wings of
Unstoppable.
destiny
Don't get
itself.
twisted, Chris Pine's a great actor, but he may have his dad to
I will
thank
be
a
frank
little bit
with
for
you.
his big
You
career he
may
has
forget
today.
your
Let me know if
past
you knew
titles,
this,
no
and let me know
matter
who I
who
should do
gave
for
them
part
to you, or what their origins are.
$42
From the moment you and the other
jockey,
candidate
while
were brought
travel.
aboard this
Cody,
void ship,
having a career
your
coding like this
fate
motherfucker.
changed. You now serve Lord
So
Captain
he's so
Theodora
good
von
at everything.
Valencias
I told him earlier
and carry the
I'm just
burden
staying
of an
alive
heir.
to watch him crumble.
Such
We'll have
are
it
the
hopefully one day.
so
we have
your
this
former
cat.
position
It's
may
was
have
in
been
the
different.
last
To
season
put it
of the
plainly,
show.
I am the head of the network of spies
So
and
I'm
informers
signing
who serve the interests of
Patient
House
Fun
von
Burbank, and a
Valencias.
producer comes by and says, hey, can you
I
do
uncover
this?
weaklings,
And I'm like,
both among Lady
yes.
Theodora's retinue
But so then I
and in
get
the
up to
ranks of
shoot
her
the
rivals.
episode, and they showed me this
I
3 minute
eliminate
choreographed
our
tap
vulnerabilities
sequence, and I'm like,
and
if
exploit
I'm a gay in the South, if
I
I'm
would
he's like that,
rather
I'll
not
already be
discuss
dead.
the Lord
I never
Captain
would have made that
behind her
line.
back, especially not on board her ship.
And so,
No one knows
so
better than
like,
I
so
that
it's big, so
whispers
they only
are
schedule
wont
one
to
rehearsal
attract,
for us. You're like, we're gonna have
that
less
is,
part than one rehearsal. It's
and
gonna
you
be
will meet him
fine.
soon enough.
You together, we're gonna be able to do this. He gets off work 15 minutes before I do. Get to the studio 15 to the stage, like the dancing people, 15 minutes before I do. I get there and he knows it already.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
That violent side, yeah, it's like yeah, up. And do that to the big self-feed mixer in the back right. And that's back
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
You're going to be Hogwarts Guardian Shotgun. So all of you know, you would be pretty bad. Keeps know the truth. I couldn't tell you. You know how many times I do this? I couldn't tell you about it. I didn't want another bill, baby. Oh, okay, Mr. Responsibility, Mr. Fiscally Conservative, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Why? It's just all against credit cards. Why? Ask your friends at the beauty shop. She thought about that 15 years ago. Why am I always the last year? You're right. There you are. What you're doing it with. You're supposed to be my man. You turn out to be the man from home.
15 years ago. It's a platform we needed.
That's no different than 15 seconds ago.
The department stores kept those things away.
Yeah, really? They give you tips on where to hide?
One thing, it took 7 years to pay off.
What about the other 8 years, Julius?
Every time I tried to cancel the card, they just sent me a new one and raised the limit.
Okay, Mr. A+ on your FICA score. What did you buy that was so important that I had to wait 15 years to find out?
Your wedding ring.
For the first time in 15 years, my father got my mother to shut up. What did you buy?
All right, this one's for my
Post this selfie.
Trans people really need support right now.
Please worry for you.
Yeah.
That's comments that need to use to be in this one. Please worry for you.
Yeah.
Breaking news, a swarm of bees is making their return migration to SoFi Stadium. Here's James with all you need to know to prepare.
That swarm of bees from 2023 is back, and this time we project they'll be leaving the local economy a load of sweet honey bucks when they finally depart. Last time they swarmed the globe, Queen Bee and her hive delivered on some pretty high expectations, racking up a staggering
Xbox gamers.
I like you, Becky.
Let's see this through.
You do it.
About 60s, spotlight girl holding a menu. Sparkles. I don't get it. I see the vision. Maybe if you showed me a visual, I don't need to look for it.
not allowed. And look, I do not have to get my wife.
One of the
Hey,
von Valencius
so,
trophy rooms.
Today I'm going to do something a little
Perhaps you'd
different.
like to take a look around.
Old boy really came swinging out of the gate with that one. And, yeah, I'm not going to let that slide. So what we're going to do here is, it's not really a call out.
What's happening?
We're just going to, think of it as like an independent audit as your password. Now I have everything to do.
The servicers have gone berserk!
I just want to take clips of things that you say or and things that you possess that make you qualified to be a pastor, and we're going to
Looks like we
judge the
have a
qualifications
problem
based
on
off
our
of a set of
hands.
standards. Right now, you might.
Hello? Okay, I'm down.
Hey, dude, I'm really a super intellectually religious theologian, but my score. So we're gonna go based off of what you actually beat you, I guess. And we're gonna go off of that. And yeah, the you measure to the others is gonna come to you. So yeah, this will be fun.
Not allowed. And look, I do not have to get my wife.
Hey y'all, so
Not allowed. And look, I do not have to get my wife.
Let's
hey,
set this
Andrew,
in motion.
once again, I'm not going to be judging your qualifications of pastor based off of my unfair you're going to use your words against you, right? Not as a gotcha, but as an audit, right? Because it's clear to me that if you say stuff like this from the pulpit, there is a succession of lack of accountability. You know, and honestly, I don't need to tell you that you're in the wrong. You know you're in the wrong. I know you're in the wrong. I don't know what has got to the point where you think it's okay to condone marital rape from the pulpit. And if that word makes you uncomfortable, by the way, that is what it is, right? You stepped up to the plate. It's time to swing. I'm going to keep the main thing here. You got up on a Sunday
Forward.
and on your congregation, it was okay to rape people. As like a Sunday school lesson. You clearly have no theological integrity because you blessed off on that. Your board of elders, if they're a thing, are either so not paying attention to what you're doing, or they are willingly complicit, and I use this word intentionally, either is damning, right? So again, preacher rules, not looking too good. The second one is being able to manage your own household, right? Children, spouse. Again, First Timothy chapter. Doing that, and your predisposition, maybe you know, kiss and say, oh, God just made me a prayer. If you go back a little bit and actually, read this thing, you'll notice that the second guy I mentioned, Paul, talks about, hey man, your husband loved your wife as Jesus loved the church. He was here, i.e.,
What's suspiciously poor?
You thought that whether or not bread, you can actually become the flesh of Christ. You justified sin.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee...
That makes me feel. I know it's not just you, man, but today it was your turn. And to that effect, I would say, I can't really happen to you after this. Your mortal soul, your business, that's your business, okay? And the rest of us gotta run damage.
Marching ahead.
So, you went around justifying rape using things that are incredibly mean. I kind of paid attention to that, and I don't really appreciate it. Now, being kind of measured, but to be honest, I don't know. It's a hard time forgiving it, and I'm kind of having a hard time forgiving you. Yeah, listen, I didn't claim to be a fine stuff, but I didn't claim to be a preacher, and if you did, that's where you crossed the line. If you crossed the line and you decided I'm going to get that confident, even though I have no idea what I'm doing, consequences begin again intentionally. I'm just going to leave you with what you're doing most of the time.
So Charlie said that we're going to create Alcatraz again for a brand new prison. He wants to build Alcatraz prison and a rock. They city of San Francisco making shit on the whole time. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's really delve and just check to make sure it's on my list. What is that? It's my Trump bingo card. Let's just check it. Oh, good top. Give a bingo card of what's going to happen for your administration. You know, I was going to eventually just talk about Trump was part. I know that's never going to happen. So I'm that down. So pretty probably got the bombing size. I start giving some kind of ghost of break for that you have to sweet lunch for all these ones. Some of them are bonuses. And again, like fun, right? That's never going to happen. No more alcohol. Very sad. Sad they do transform. Well, Godzilla arrives, maybe. Sharknado, if you know,
Forge ahead. Never
That
linger.
happened ever in the history of ever. So that's going to happen. And, you know, the Mormons had it right all along. So, I mean, we'll see, but I think they're going to win on this one. What do you win then? A lobotomy, actually, because this Trump presidency has been awesome so far, and I can't wait to end it. So Trump did 75. We are not moving for girls anymore or X because Mr. Beast is now our new CEO. You guys know Mr. Beast since Mr. Beast is now the new TikTok CEO. He's basically giving products away in the TikTok shop for free. I was able to pick up this Bluetooth wireless speaker for only $3 in the TikTok shop. It's a suction cup.
Till I tried talking to him, he just said, get back in the kitchen.
Why weren't you in the kitchen? You'll never guess why I'm booked a session today. Yes, I can. You can't lose your virginity. No. Parents found out you're gay. No. Not one of those. No. It's both of those. She says she wants a boyfriend, but she won't give me a chance, even though I'm perfect. I watched The Bachelor with her, talked to her about her feelings, and I know all her favorite Taylor songs. What other guy would do that? I'm gay with you. Eddie, from everything I've heard about you, don't hang out with them. Male validation non-stop. I don't think you can argue the fact that you're
I'm not a pixie girl. I'm not called that.
That's not what I was going to say.
Oh,
Oh. His voice in my head. Just the shit telling me this piece of shit down. I didn't know it was telepathic.
then that went to Eddie. You know, he'll talk back to me. And I just have no idea what to do.
No. I guess he's not talking back. This. Found that was going to hit me up. It's actually a common misconception. Another common misconception is that you work as a company.
I haven't forgotten what happened last week. I'm going to tears you apart. What's that again? And this is how it's going to be. Jamal's going to come down there and beat you from pillar to post and back again. And when Jamal's done, I'm going to come down there and wrap my hands around your throat and squeeze the breath. Wait. That's... And then, if there's any life left in that body, Bruce is going to come down there and slash you right through the mouth. No question. I'm going to get out straight. I promise, already out of the ring, you can have whatever's left. After 3 minutes of money, it's moving as a movie. Bring it on, big. The last person of your match. There comes 3 minutes of war meeting. Slam. Downstairs goes gold first. First, right to the hill. Next time, the foreign power for hell, 330 pounder. It's 3 men versus Spawn. It's supposed to be Holmberg versus Christian. That's before it's really hot. So, really, Steven, look at the notes. Big fighting machine here in Goldberg.
President of the United States to say, I don't know what has or up to the Constitution of the United States. That has to happen. This is president. That's what we that's why we prefer Constitution of the United States as the very first Russia. My friend, don't put those. It's supposed to run on the Constitution. You should hang on the Bible. That's 145 swear in.
That is simply irrational.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me.
Religious tests for
I
office.
have described the situation.
Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, LBJ's first swearing in used law books or Masal instead.
Our second candidate has joined us.
Scandal.
Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation.
Every
Ion
authoritarian
6.
wannabe, every corrupt
A new
official,
world on the
every
fringes of
law-breaking
the
phony,
thorough,
our phony
but
documents optional.
presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psycho who could serve me
very
well for
framework
many years.
just free.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and
It's of the
valuable
oath
instruments of
and
the
placed
Golden
aside,
Throne.
and the
Or
oath
do
from
you
him
suggest that we
legally
use
binding whether
heretics,
it's sworn on a Bible, a law book, or
ignorant
documents.
upstart?
So the real
Edelthrad,
outrage isn't the missing
I believe
problem,
I gave you an
it's the missing
assignment on this
spy.
ship.
If the
Explain to me
president
then
can't
why my
answer
senior...
yes to you have to uphold
beg
the
your-
Constitution, then we have to answer louder.
So, why are you
The
here?
document, clip that interview and share it everywhere. Educate.
You have
Old
seeded
Article
the
2, Section
opening
1,
that was
so no one
offered to
forgets
you in
the
a
job
woeful
description.
display of
Mobilized,
meekness.
registered, organized, and vote like the
My
Constitution
name,
depends on it.
it is my
Because it does.
decision alone to
The
determine
oath
the
isn't a
fate
photo
of
op.
whatever I...
It's the chain that
Oh,
binds power to
yes,
principle.
you would be, wouldn't you?
Revenge chain.
If you have
The
an
question
8-inch
is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the war began, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Wait, we're supposed to hand him before the Constitution. It's not my fault. Like, do you remember what my sign was?
Yes, right on the outside.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Ever since my accident, the legend is saying, listen, you can't let the past control you, right? I just wish I never felt that really. You gotta know it's now. Get out of my office. What? I came to you for advice. For advice? Next time you fall on something, make sure it's a tall building.
I'm not really sure what just happened there.
I'm gonna show you.
We're the worst therapists ever. Why even do this job if you don't because the therapist actually want to help you? You're the worst therapist ever. So we're canceling you.
Wait, guys, actually?
Yeah, it's already trending on Twitter.
Oh, like, you actually think I give a
The therapist who is currently being canceled. She claims it's because clients can't handle the truth, and he refuses to lie.
So you think you don't deserve to be canceled? No, I'm just
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis expanse. One could not in good faith describe your background as one of exemplary service to the Imperium. However, I am intrigued by you and your past. To have survived and prospered between the letters of the law is a rare achievement among those in our circle.
What the
You are
fuck?
skilled in the art of taking risks and cutting corners. Trust me when I say that you will have sufficient opportunity to apply this talent for the good of the house. Moreover, your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of the Imperium and bring honor to the von Valancius line.
So you feel the hope your dad left behind by letting other people steal. Quite a literal
Can a therapist call this client ugly? I dare you to look me in the eye and say, yeah, sure.
The therapist with a 0-star rating on Yelp, which he claims is because clients don't like hearing the truth.
This therapist told me that if don't think someone 3 out of 10 uses a body count that's 3 times. I hate Dr. It's okay. They need
When we asked Dr. Flynn how he described himself, he said, imagine if Abraham Lincoln and Kanye West conceived a child. That would be me. She wouldn't imagine that. But okay.
My ex was so abusive. No, he never hit me. He was verbally abusive. He would call me the B word and other mean names.
What is 7 times? What? That's sweet. Yeah, but game is the bigger thing. It's sweet. I'm the real game. I'm the real game. What is 7 times? 28. Wrong year. What? 7 times 4 is 28. Yeah, but game is the bigger thing. It's 28.
I'll get going. I'll get going. A two-night casserole from 79. Weeping on baby Jesus. 2-100.
Damn, these meal would have me trying every new drink at the bar. Yeah, I tried to train space and you got patrol.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours.
That meeting midday.
Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly. Vessels such as... Is that?
Lady?
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Of harmony, if you need some vocal fun. Have you ever seen these intensely itchy, fluid-filled bombs all over your fingers like this? Or do your fingers look like this? You should call the dyshydraulic eczema and it took.
If you're left brain, you see a rabbit. If you're right brain, you see a gorilla. What brain are you? If you're left brain, you see a rabbit. If you're right brain, you see a gorilla. What brain are you? If you're left brain, you see a rabbit. If you're right brain, you see a gorilla.
My girlfriend, I just got scanned and she wants to name her
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her so whatever we go to. What do you guys think?
It's gonna be Bob Ross.
My girlfriend, I just got scanned and she wants to name her
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her so whatever we go to. What do you guys think?
It's gonna be Bob Ross.
My girlfriend, I just got scanned and she wants to name her
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her so whatever we go to. What do you guys think?
It's gonna be Bob Ross.
My girlfriend, I just got scanned and she
Solar
wants to name
flare.
her
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her so whatever we go to. What do you guys think?
Solar flare.
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her so whatever we go to.
It's gonna be Bob Ross.
My girlfriend, I just got scanned and she wants to name her
Bob Ross.
I think we should name her solar flare and her.
I'm not taking my sneakers off. I have sneakers on too. Hey, take those sneakers off. Now, take them off, I said.
Slow minutes, so can I. 100 minutes versus 1. According to my research, it looks like the wheels were so strong they could shatter your skull. Yeah, it's looking like the wheel takes out. I'm sorry. Are we talking about the wheel that just guys like handed that term? We're talking about that one. Oh, I didn't use this. You use that wheel. Yeah, everybody did. But if we're talking about a regular gorilla, the men would. The men would? Did you not hear what I just said? Skull, punch, kung fu. I love it. Alright, let me just break this down.
Second, you don't. You keep saying. Sorry, man. You don't have.
She dropped it in my cup.
Oh my god. You found my ring. I'm looking everywhere for this. I don't understand. I'm sure you got a lot of money for this. Why'd you give it back?
You helped me, so it's the least I can do. Besides, wise woman once told me, goes around, comes around.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. I'll never forget this. Wow. You know, you should start a GoFundMe for him. I'm sure people would love the story and want to help him. It's a great idea.
Sarah decides to start a GoFundMe page for Billy, telling the story of how he gave her the ring back. And to her surprise, the story ends up going viral.
Oh my God! It's about this thing. It's so no, can't we ever I don't care how many college students belong to this great meeting about this.
this here. Stuff. All generations. And it's entry people are all different. Your comment, the first thing that you
The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Okay, so the official White House social media pages posted this fucking AI slop this morning, and it just fucking boggles my mind, right? Because I'm sure it was an attempt to own the libs and trigger the libs, but it doesn't even fucking do that. It's just so goddamn stupid. Like, bearing aside the complete lack of media literacy that it must take to claim that somehow, in this equation, the liberals are the empire, but not only that, anybody who's ever watched fucking 10 seconds of Star Wars knows the people that use the red lightsabers are bad. And what's that picture got Donnie holding? A big red lightsaber. Really, what I got from that wall of dumbass.
The monsters demand your death!
Why the fuck is he editing? He's giant. He's got fucking 30-inch arms and things. I'll tell you why. Because these people genuinely are at love. They're so far in the closet with Donald Trump that they're about to start imposing fucking tariffs on Narnia. And besides, they're welcome to have left here.
Don't touch me!
They want to learn how to
follow me.
Just like you say, the real stuff. Because you know how to read. And the more you admit, you're not alone. Okay, so the...
No, let's play some kind of time. You talk my way into finding where you're really that you want to stop there for kill. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm on salt, a bottle of CDR. Yeah? Oh, bottles. White Angel, 10 for our franchise.
You know, besides just want it back, she's happy with the purchase.
This is my boss's wife. Do you have any idea what this could do to my career?
This has nothing to do with you. Precious career. Luna and I got to talking. She liked my business, and so I sold it to her for 10 grand. Wanted 25, but she's a hell of a negotiator.
This is just instructions.
Oh, there you go with that old chestnut.
I can finish your job, and then you can like the name to sell my customers fraudulent home insurance policies.
Oh, will you please just let that go?
I almost lost my business license.
This is the problem we've had. You and that Sergeant Gray.
What are you talking about?
Let's set this in motion.
Is an excellent salesperson. You watch, she's going to double the investment.
Mother, I'm begging you. For me, please. Give Luna money back.
It isn't.
Hey, That crap your mom sold me, it's poison. Take a look at this thing.
My ears are ringing.
Oh, just maybe you should double check. Not the mole. I've always had that below that.
My place is at the fall.
Sir, Mrs. Gray, I'm so sorry.
John, you don't need to apologize. My husband needs to.
So no, I'm sorry for accusing you of your mom of scamming my wife. It's a short date at CBD. It's worth $40. She's guaranteed stuff. So, hey, no, it's toxic. Cops are bringing up directions. I know what to do.
Your mother's supposed to be snake oil?
Yes, but I don't think that she knew that she did. At least I can pay her. She did. So that
I'm sitting on $10,000 for skin
you have to fix this in one phone call, Mom. This is toxic. You have to.
Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single... Didn't bat an eye when...
From...
Sporadic... Possibly. Mortars...
Stay sharp.
One question. Name one movie that you would recommend everybody to see at least once. Lean on me. Lean.
What's an anime that you think that you can survive a whole season? Like if you was in the world, but like if you was a character in the whole season, you ain't had no special abilities or nothing like that. You just a regular character. Which anime do you think you would survive in the show? Like a whole season in the show?
Watch it, kid.
Pictures of men.
What stories are just veterans?
Remove the L from la and put the first letter of your name.
Shaw.
Your new name
Thank
now.
Providence you're alive and well.
I can't see nothing. I want to find some for the kids.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
I was talking to this girl and it was just regular conversation. She disappeared.
What?
Disappeared. Alright, I tried to go file a police report. They told me this woman don't even exist. How do you think they make a woman disappear and remove her out of the system? Alright, they
What is happening on my ship? The Foxnet is...
Okay, alright, listen,
I have not yet received word from the engineer.
Unity.
She's gonna find you. She's gonna take you out. She got a best friend with you, so it's probably gonna be slow. See, they wouldn't return the kids and run very fast.
Find Ethelthraud and bring him here. In whatever state you find him.
Don't call.
This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge.
Yeah, he's dead.
Do not let me down.
We're in the war. Considering the attack, there could be a disruption in the Gala field and the infiltration of malevolent forces onto the decks. Psychus can react to such things in the most unpredictable ways.
Enough! Master of Whispers.
What do you call a woman?
Then move out!
In your head. And your butt.
Are you ready to head to Eat? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course.
What's the difference between
Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is not...
Sometimes I have sex with my dad in an elevator. It's how bad it's wrong in so many levels. I'm just asking, I'm just saying. I mean, yes, you can check my place. How was you checking this big? Catch him at the table. Where else you gonna check at? Why would you go to the bathroom and check it? Just check it right now. I want to know, is it big? Is it good? Is it big? How's it free?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with... You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the ante. Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. A warrant of trade.
The reason you hate physical contact, even though you're extremely touch deprived, is because you haven't had loving human contact in such a long time, that your brain perceives it as a threat. The reason you hate physical contact, even though you're extremely touch deprived, is because you haven't had loving human contact in such a long time, that your brain perceives it as a threat.
We got the one in the water. Anime that charts marketing.
A huge documentary Dr. Flame.
Thank you. Do not get offended when I say this, but stay the fuck away from black barbers. Like 3 months ago, I go to a black barber. I usually go to black barbers. I like the environment there. I'm kind of like the only white guy in there, but, you know, it's all rock out, we chop it up. It's a good time, and I love the environment, the vibe. So I'm getting it, I'm getting my hair cut. My hair's pretty simple. You can see it's just a beard. But about 3 months ago, I went in there, and I got a regular cut. We're kind of talking it up and whatever. He just says next to me.
You guess what anime character I am rapping as? Yeah, thought I was a late bloomer, but clearly.
There is still another way.
What?
Yeah, big question of the day. It's a simple one. It's a funny one to answer. Anime has the best opening theme song ever. For me, it's my mom, Junior Show. Let me know what's your favorite anime opening of all time. In the comments, stitch the video, repost the video, follow me on YouTube. Anime question.
All of a sudden, you speak a little. You lied to me. I didn't say I didn't. You assume I didn't. So I kicked your little baking ass right now. Man, I'm scared of you. I know you know that little tricky shit. Come on.
I'm not responsible for your assumption.
You full of shit. You understand that? You full of shit.
Not being able to speak is not the same as not speaking. You see, as if you like to talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk. It makes it easier to find out how full of shit they are.
What the hell did you say? All of a sudden, you speaking. We've all been there. It's all ourselves, but no, wait.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
If a creepy-looking man in a white van pulls up beside you and tells you to get in, what is one item that he has to have for you to get in? If a creepy-looking man in a white van pulls up beside you and tells you to get in, what is one item that he has to have for you to get in?
Let's see this
If
through.
a creepy-looking man...
What's this about a shock collar?
Yes, we'll explain.
It's not it's the shock collar. What's this about a shock collar?
Yes, we'll explain.
It's not my neck. Then where's the shock collar? What's this about a shock collar? This time just found before I met you. I drink too much.
I'm sorry, AA is down the hall to the right?
I'm not lying for the AA. Because I'm up here.
Whatever are you doing in the Warren chamber? How did you...
Well, sorry, but this is a group for new
Throne
mothers.
preserver? What is the meaning of this?
His parents. Apparently, I don't know what to tell him. I don't have nobody else talk to about this. I need help. I
What?
To stop. How do I make the crime stop?
Held a psychology for the first couple of months.
Stop.
It's when babies cry for hours on end without any reason. People like your either know about it.
I need a baby powder.
No, this is not how college works.
I'm not washing my hands and I'm just touching a baby. That's how I get a baby powder. You don't give a baby color. It's more of a digestive thing. That's how I leave.
The thing that worked for me was white noise, surprisingly.
White noise.
White noise.
I'm sorry. That's the guy. Josh.
Virtual call. What do I do?
Where are you going? Out of the place. I thought that's why your shoes cheap, bitch. I see.
Don't say what? What do I do? Get slapped.
I thought that's why your shoes cheap, bitch.
Dirty hell. Good. Right through that. Yeah.
Suspect has been identified.
Good call.
Yesterday's criminal shooting in the living room.
That's the guy. Josh. That's the guy.
Suspect has been identified in connection to yesterday's triple shooting in the living room.
That's the guy.
Brian, I know you think your life is hard right now because your mom died, but mine is hard.
Yeah, I have ADD too. A deep desire to slap this bitch. What do you think of the queer community?
What do I think of the queer community? As the father of a lesbian daughter?
Oh, Hosen's God Emperor.
Consider myself an ally.
I presume he is the one responsible for the mutant.
Certainly became the opposite of like a lot of other people as I've gotten older, actually. Become more accepting of people. Probably like a lot of people when I was younger had a lot of idiotic views of the gay community that because of just my pure ignorance. So yeah, so definitely my daughters helped, but it was even for them. Letting our daughter know that we were accepting made her comfortable to come out to us. What do you think of the queer community? What do I think of the queer community? As the father of a lesbian daughter? 100% support of
that is a note.
Consider myself an ally. Were you before? Yes. Certainly became maybe the opposite of like a lot of other people as I've gotten older. Actually, become more accepting of people. Probably like a lot of people when I was younger had a lot of idiotic views of the gay community that because
Last man standing wins. Alright? I got show money to do this one. Who's first? Come on. Last man standing wins. Alright? I got short money to do this one. Who's first? Come on. Bring on the double. After my hospital stay, after my health for my paying cash for expenses, health insurance scheme covered. So I ain't gonna have this with you. Alright, think of any fictional character. Go ahead. I'll get the tickets. Okay.
Anime question of the day. What anime has the worst ending in anime history?
It could be rated Gary to deliver
for the weak. I serve the ruinous power.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
It is a good deal. Which is why I just wanted to phone with your board of directors and told them I'm only going along with this merger if they fire you. Take your interview with some QT. Sean Welford. He's probably never in the knowing of this company. As a matter of fact, I did agree to it, which you probably have learned about 5 minutes ago. You all the time. No, but because you think giant ego run this company, we're out. What's funny here? It's just that it's not me to me. And that's why she hired me over there. Maybe Gary, CEO. You know, he's
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Smaller or wider than they are. You think they are not. And you literally without this place, it can start big and strong. But in the end, it's about life stand up to each and every one of that.
That's so dumb.
Even though I am small, at my hand, true best, accomplish more than all four of you combined. That's why everybody needs mine to survive.
Well, then, someone with your extensive experience should know that this merger was a good deal for both our companies. We put this petty personal stuff aside and focus on closing the deal.
I'll tell you right, it is a good deal. Which is why I just got off the phone with your board of directors.
The hell the guys that took with it?
What?
See that? She just out of look. Banana.
Classic. Always out here trying too hard.
Straight up. Yesterday she searched for some cheese test. Like, Colonel, if Illuminati wanted you, they would have hit you up already.
We've been spotted. To know what everybody's first 2D crash was.
Watch your head.
I'll go first.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsaying click?
Let's do about my employee.
Because they're my employees. Yep, I'm the CEO of this restaurant chain.
Okay, that was a very dramatic weak stash, but you're not fooling anyone. Get out of the restaurant.
What is your hottest enemy hot take? No need to hold back. I'm here, everybody say. I'm talking to no wrong.
Say I have a magnetic personality. That certainly explains why I keep attracting trouble.
Now you've already pissed off a good number of people there. You gotta accept that. I mean, if you were at the top of your field and you were failing, you gotta do the next step. Just the next step just happened to be daughter dog. So it is what it is at that point. Nobody likes dogs anyway. What is your hottest anime hot take? No need to hold back. I'm here, everybody say. Shout talker to...
What makes someone number one? Discipline, precision, because number ones do what number ones do. And of course, moisturized skin. Also, SPF and not today.
Like you know that kids prefer the 90s. Thomas the alien admitted shooting you. Yes. Oh, that's not the question, John. Mr. McMahon. No question, John. What? Mr. Buckley? Yes, Your Honor, the statement I'd be called, Doctor. Your Honor, can you give me a moment to speak with my client? Take your time. Actually, back out, come to you. Carly here. It's like you shot. He's a witness. Rosie. I love the action. Your Honor, one question. Make up your mind, Mr. President. Deputy Looney. Do you think Carly's shooting was intentional? No, sir. It was an accident. Do you think she should be punished for shooting you? No, sir. I hold no ill will for the man. He did what I would have done. What do you mean by that, Deputy Looney? I mean, I don't blame him for what he did. But boys raped his little girl. Objection, Your Honor. The witness's opinion on this matter is irrelevant. Your Honor, I believe Deputy Looney has earned the right to speak here today. Maroon, MJ,
Go ahead, buddy. I got a little girl. Somebody rapes her. He's a dead dog. I'll blow him away just like Carl Lee did. Objection. Do you think the jury should convict Carl Lee Haley? Don't answer that question, Deputy. He's a hero. You turn him loose. Jury will disregard. You turn him loose.
Tell Mr. Haley.
18. Wait.
It's largely way the safer at a Trump rally full of MAGA than a Super Bowl parade full of Democrats.
Let's get to it.
Well, the answer is simple. Because there are no guns allowed at Trump's rallies.
Guides me.
Intellectually way safer at a Trump rally full of MAGA than a Super Bowl parade full of Democrats. Well, the answer is simple. Because there are no guns allowed at Trump's rallies.
Dude, you're gonna stop texting me off your watch. I don't know what you're saying. Beer. I'm assuming you went beer, but just in case from Jason.
I know what to do. A tactically sound approach.
I want you to do it. Can we wait for the door? Dude, you're gonna stop texting me off your watch.
What's the target?
I'm assuming you went beer, but just in case from Jason. I'm not gay.
I believe most of the spiders still live.
Well, but I need you. I
Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber thank the Emperor is still
Dude,
sealed
you're
from
gonna
the
stop
world.
texting me off your watch. I never know what you're
Your time is short.
beer. I'm assuming you went beer, but just in case.
To your knees and behold the final Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the ship.
So great. Around it to kind of shave on you. It's really inspiring. So it feels too much of me. Succeed. So, I get it.
Not every single person that isn't in love with redhead. So if you're seeing this video, it is probably a sign that your soulmate is a redhead. I have blocked.
You have all the like bad taste. He takes advantage of you, but doesn't have the decency to show up and say it to your faces.
Decency? Does decency include improvements to Gold Coast projects simply because that's where the tax money comes from?
All in case you don't have the floor.
A lot has been said about me being a fireman, which I am, obviously. This bill, this initiative, been trying to get passed. It's nothing to do with me being a fireman, and everything to do with me as a human being. First responders who show up when you call 911 deserve to know that this city has their backs. The unthinkable happens. And it happens. Sometimes men and women answer the bell, don't come home. Alderman Blakesley has made it clear that I can't speak up about this bill because of appearances.
Well, that was the best date of my entire life.
What's being served at the Big Bit Barbecue is brisket.
I suffer from a disorder where I tell the truth.
Catalina, TikTok now has group chat.
Girl dads live longer. Aren't you too? Maybe other girl dads, but not you. I need that insurance money.
Just like buddy.
You're still on research.
Girl dad?
See? Go with one of the five. Mark from it versus Gohan.
Team Gohan.
Hey, let's answer it. Shizzleman Shinobi, let's get active. Shizzleman Shinobi, this fight is quite honestly not even close. The only thing that Mark might have over Gohan is the fact that he's way faster than you. It may be hard to believe, but the Ultramarines are like so.
I don't know if I can keep out on Ash.
Hey, Marshall, I came here 10 years ago with my ex-wife Gigi. Oh.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all
Oh, yeah. Slow down. Just slow down. Let me get you. Let me guys.
Pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this blood.
I shall strain not your tenets, nor strain your step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
No, boss, we're still talking. No, boss. We're not taking the time to say there's no such thing as mouse.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
He's not taking my money, bro. What do you want? Huh? Dude, if you want you to so...
If there was any confusion, these were in the early 2000s that today's kids just don't know. Hey, how will
your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Supposedly there's retro games that can plug into the back of your TV and play over 20,000 retro games. So let's see about that. All you have to do is plug in the games into the back of your TV internet.
The faces of friends are twisted by sinews of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments,
that's a product of the fact that it's far more expensive to live in a liberal state. Because Democrats don't know how to manage a state government.
Right, it's exactly here, Mississippi, California, and these stupid liberals would just defund their education, destroy their infrastructure, and increase their funding. The California would be so much more affordable tuition.
I mean, just more money.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed master of business. Edelstrad the heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Stop doing weird close these. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is 1300 Rome. Well, it's good morning to us. Okay.
It was all waving and late in advance.
If you speak truthfully, I cannot wait to read.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors. Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not...
Through this door.
We will...
Good to...
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path.
Venture forth.
Okay, from the summer, I'll get some German vibes, maybe German. Maybe some Volkswagen, okay?
Definitely could have been something in some youth. Streaks in. I was going to say it's an age.
Forza Horizon 5 just made it possible where PS5 players can finally play their game. It is currently out now. Go enjoy, boys. I am so excited.
Oh, baby.
But my name's Billy.
What does this guy say anyway? But you're right. How does it feel? It doesn't. How do you feel about the match?
I think it's
a successful athlete. You feel
now you have time to even fly.
It doesn't matter.
Just invincible.
She's never Star Wars. You're the only people in the universe who haven't seen Star Wars are the characters in Star Wars. That's because they took them 10. That's because they lived Star Wars. You gotta come. I told you didn't know this girl well enough. What do you
Are you folding right now? So I just get okay. Don't hold it. Stop. What are you doing? What is that?
Onward to victory.
There you go back. I can't fix it right now.
Are you serious?
We don't.
Oh, shit. Why are you all blue?
All souls cry out for salvation.
How'd you know it's out here?
We were about to leave, but you're orange with green hair. Jesus Christ, can't see.
Sir, we do not approve using the Lord's name in vain. Deduction.
No faith in me. Yo, I fucking got one. Are you folding right now?
So I just.
Welcome to the prison. This prison is all yours now. It's your duty to keep it from turning into total chaos. Maintain order and prevent riots, escape attempts.
I saw behind the going to some stand on that block. Qualified guard by taking those tops. Relaxes him up.
5 wings for only.
Stay back. He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Raise your hand.
Way to close another deal, Brooklyn.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to point out the top 12 states to live in.
Beware the
Right? Right? And now I'd like to point out the top. Going over last night's homework. Yeah, man. I thought it would fit. All you hate switched up one's vitamin. Joey said it's like rich and flow. And Frankie said strong metal. Vitamin powder would make this movie stronger. Next question we have. Why did Wakanda say in control? Joey said no lives matter. What you doing, Joey? I said what I said. No. Remember, he's not a cat. You can throw me anything straight. He's now stronger than a motherfucker. Look, he's shrinking.
Son of a bitch. Got you a little flame, even as young, but he is Buster Scruggs, don't shoot nobody in the back. And that's always ain't the bone for sport the nature of suicide. Buster Scruggs? West Texas twit? Some of you men in West Texas tick. I'll get a bird to my left Louis farm. Don't stop any damn in, please. I want to see you outside. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm calling you. What do you say? Something. Do you need a cat? Something. Hey, you're both these. Ain't got a book of sure, but don't. Yes. It's hard to be on the web, but be on the we just both face the same way and guns upside down. So, yes. I don't love you, bro. You say you don't show me the big three. Something. So, give me something. What, you are? Still, I think talking about me. Something in today's day. So anyways, when you're talking to some kids then, huh? Kids, something to change. Still a big problem. I know what you mean. Some G Fuel, because you really doing yourself. You can go drink this to like Goku doesn't want to forget. Yeah, that was good. Stuff. You yourself. I'm going to expect myself. Anyways, later. But you like like, come on, bro. What you mean? I get that. But I'm going to fight you because you want to know what place you're in. You want to... Let's just talk. Or we... No cap, this thing is straight clapped. The pipes are super sus. Some NPC with zero risk fumbled this hard. Yo, give me a sec to hit this. I'm deadass about to figure out why this is so in. I just gotta snake this pipe. Easy deal. Don't worry, I do this all the time. Gosh. What the hell's going on? What the hell's this?
What are you doing here?
Listen, I just bodied the clog in your grandma's sink. Then I peeped this whole ish and I decided to teach her how to mute and tighten things up.
Chill.
What is the capital of Illinois? What is the capital of Illinois?
Springfield.
Which state is known for its potatoes?
Idaho. See? How do you know?
What is the only state bordered by exactly one other state?
It's